Frieren Beyond Journeys, episode 11. Y'all know what time it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Frieren just finished easily, let's say easily, beating a 500-year-old demon. And we're going to see where our heroes go from here. Quote unquote heroes. Let's get into it. With Frieren, I can't play these games.
I don't believe what I see. I thought this day would never come.
Hurry along.
Stop there. Flee on my behalf.
Good news. The old softy said he would pardon you.
I used to cast flashy and destructive spells, but Himmel would always throw a fit.
Oh.
The man had every right to. You should all respect the dead. I'd be angry too.
For all I've learned about your nature, Mr. Himmel trained you well.
You mustn't say it like that.
Say trained you
I
well.
do suppose you have a point.
Oh, she was pissed when she said that.
Normal reaction.
What do you mean by that?
Just talking to myself. Fern, Stark, good work besting Lugnier and his lackey. I'm proud.
All as you can get. You should know, conditions on the northern plateau right now won't make for easy passage.
Really?
Travel is heavily restricted. Even the most experienced adventurers must be accompanied by a first-class mage.
Then we'll be fine. Clearly, Mistress Frieren qualifies.
Facts.
What do you mean, first-class mage?
Very funny. You must know, it's a certification awarded by the Continental Magic Association.
A
Huh?
certification?
I got mine right before we left the Holy Capital. See? This declares me a certified third-class mage.
She's a third class?
I do remember you having some business. This is what your generation certificates look like?
Mistress Frieren, please don't tell me you're an unlicensed underground mage.
It
Yes.
sound like I'm some back alley doctor. The organizations that regulate mages are constantly changing. I can't obtain a new certification every time they bat an eye. I imagine the usefulness of this holy emblem has expired.
That would sell as an antique.
Damn.
I know about the Continental Magic Association.
So she's an unlicensed mage.
At the very least.
Exactly, no time at all. It's a hassle when they change their standards of conduct so frequently.
So they've been around only 50
So
years.
we need to solve this problem if we want to continue. I don't know the name of the exact town, but if I remember correctly, there's a place up north where she could take the exam, right?
That'd be the largest magical city in the northern lands. Its name is Oysirst. It's far past the Schwer Mountains. You could follow the beaten path, but your journey would be arduously long.
She don't mind.
Frieren, the House of Granat will never forget what you've done.
We give you 60 years.
Safe travels.
And then it starts snowing.
It is almost winter.
An incredibly bitter season around these parts. Make light of it and you're dead.
Will it really be that
Really?
dangerous?
So you aren't aware? In the war against the Demon King, it wasn't the enemy that took the most lives, but the winters of the northern lands.
Oh. Protected by the snow. It makes sense.
Oh, goody. Seems we're next.
What do you mean, weird? She barely been affected.
We're lost. And worse still, we're lost before even entering the Schwer Mountains. How pitiful.
Mr. Stark, you need to wake up.
Just let him die.
He'll kill you.
You really expect me to believe that Jumbo Berry Special has always been this small?
We have bigger issues than that. What should we do?
You got to have a heat
The wind
spell.
takes any sort of magical transportation out of the question. He'd be blown across the sky.
Then I suppose we'll have to carry him.
They're dragging him.
Could
Oh no, she's in.
He's a lot heavier than I thought he would be.
You smell nice.
Can we just leave him?
Not quite yet. There should be an emergency shelter at the foot of the mountains.
And you know this from 80 years ago? Are you sure it'll still be there?
Facts. Oh, they must have built that shelter.
Excellent. It looks to me like it's being maintained quite regularly.
Somebody must have gotten here before us. We don't know if they're friend or foe.
At this point, who cares? I'd take either over freezing to death.
What happened if it's Eisen?
Yep, heating up. I'm warmer already.
He's a elf, just like Frieren.
Pardon the intrusion.
Not a chance. We need to keep looking around. We cannot stay here.
Why?
Why not?
Because there's a pervert inside.
He's working out.
That's not nice.
Come on, Mistress Frieren. Let's go.
Hold on. Are you an elf?
Like y'all don't notice these ears?
It's been about 300 years since I've met another of my kind. I thought the last of the elves had already died out.
I thought so too.
Thank you, miss. I appreciate the fire.
Sure.
I'm lucky that it was you mages who knocked at the door. The goddess must have led you straight to me. I made it through
So
the Spirit
we got a
Mountains.
male elf, we got a female elf. We could keep this bloodline going.
Well, it was a great find, but freezing nonetheless. I was doing squats to stay alive.
I understand.
Well, I suppose that makes one of us then.
Anyway, I'm Cuff the monk.
Pleasure. I'm Frieren the mage.
I'm Fern, and I'm also a mage. That's Mr. Stark, the warrior.
The almost dead
You're
warrior.
a Rayleigh, so you're on a journey to heaven? Good on you lot. Most folks aren't so pious.
I'll believe
Really?
it when I see it.
Mistress Frieren, it keeps getting even colder.
Put him right next to the fire. The boy's going through hypothermia.
So warm and so cozy. Check it out. Now that's the Jungle Berry special I remember. Hold on. What happened to me? Last I remember, we got caught in a blizzard.
Oh, y'all wrong for that. Oh, y'all wrong for that. Get your wits about you, bro. Open your eyes.
Who the heck are you?
Must you be so noisy?
That's no way to thank someone for donating their body heat. I saved your life. With your body heat?
Ladies, y'all could have did that.
Oh, wow. Nice body for an old guy.
Well, that was blunt.
Can I not appreciate a man's hard work? It's obvious he's been training for decades. Those abs. You must be seriously strong. I'm Stark. You are...
It's been nearly 6 months now. Thanks to you all, we did what most can't. And survived a grueling winter in the northern lands.
6 months, bro.
Take this.
6 months.
Please give it to Fern for me, will you? A fitting token for a girl as pious as she is. I guess
Pious.
being raised by a priest would do that to a person. She never forgets to thank the goddess.
Will you explain to me why you believe in the goddess Cloft?
On one condition, you explain why you don't.
Oh.
I find it incredibly odd that, if you exclude the age of mythology, the goddess of creation hasn't shown herself once in the massively long history of this world.
You're
I can
still
understand
young.
that.
I used to think the very same way. But these days, I believe the goddess exists from the bottom of my heart. No. It's more like I need her to exist.
Really.
Anyone else who knew of my righteous triumphs, my acts of justice, they're long gone. But when I die, I'll go to heaven. And there the goddess will praise me at last. You've done well, Cloft. I'm proud.
That's all you really
The
want,
life
huh?
you lived was one of
great worth. Good job. You understand, Frieren. Your path in life has not been easy. For no one to remember everything you've done is painful and cruel. To even reach this moment now, we have lived lives and lives on end.
Multiple lives.
Cloft. Being remembered is something we all selfishly desire.
You're right. And how does heaven play into that picture?
Poor Fox.
It's no matter. Tell me about your life, and I'll tell you about mine. I think every soul needs someone to praise them, so if you don't have the goddess, then I'll do it instead.
That makes sense. But she had somebody who praised her before.
Are you surprised?
He was an idiot.
I didn't think you were the type to fund the reconstruction of some little village's orphanage.
At least you're honest. You know, I was an orphan once too.
Oh.
When my time here ends, I'd like to believe the goddess will praise me for a life righteously lived.
Are these really such talks to have with a drink in your hand, oh corrupt priest?
Facts.
Frieren, I have to ask, do you feel that you have someone to praise you?
Wherever did that come from?
I just wonder, who's there to celebrate you if you don't believe in the goddess? I'm sure you figured it out, but if not, perhaps I could praise you instead.
I haven't done very much with my life at all. Certainly not.
In her belief, she haven't done much.
What about the constant suppression of your mana? If you ask me, the power to do what you do seems like the result of tremendous effort. Such skill would take a lifetime to acquire.
You could tell?
We've traveled together for years. Now tell me the story of it all.
I can assure you it's not interesting.
I truly don't mind. And besides...
He just want to get to know you, girl.
How's that?
Oh, who can say? Perhaps I'll have a child who becomes a mage and can make use of the knowledge.
I thought that priests could marry.
He still had a child, though. And who was a mage.
Put my finger on why, but the goddess attracts the strangest of people. Afraid I must pass. I've had someone praise me enough for a lifetime.
I see. You're lucky to have good friends, so please,
Cherish them.
Well, it's too late.
He didn't pass on.
He's already made his way to heaven.
No trouble, for you'll meet again.
Yes, you're right.
This talk is going to be on a different level when they see each other
I'm
again.
headed this way. Frieren, this isn't the last time we'll meet. I'll see you in a century or two.
A century, 100 years from now.
Take care of yourself, old man. Nice getting to know you.
Thank you for the pendant. It means very much to me.
She ain't going to wear it. Excellent episode. I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.